everyone, it's Rosemary Maris from Maris Art. I thought I'd show you what I've done with the folio that I did a tutorial on, because I've finished decorating it now. I've just tied it with some sari silk, which is rather lovely, and then inside, on this side, this is what I did, showing you how I made it. There and there, and I put a little squirrel up on there, and then that side's just paper, and then this folds down and it has a nice little tag in it. Oops. And something from Edith Holden, and so that's actually just a page with stickers on it, a bit of the page of Edith Holden. And then this one here at this end has the tag in it, and another journaling card, which I added these butterflies to, cut them out. And on the back of the tag, there's a place to write. Oops, knocking everything over. So the little journaling book, I haven't actually sewn it together yet, but I've added images to it and stamping little ones off a paper pad. Little stag there. Little owls. So it's quite cute. Little squirrel stamp. So the inside, let me get that in, I have to move because it's sticking out over the table. Inside on this first flap, I put some lace down there as well, because I didn't like that creamy looking paper that I made the flaps out of. So this first one I found in the cupboard in my store, these lovely sort of Victorian scraps, and I think that's squirrel nutkin. I think they're from, I can't remember her name, the woman who wrote Peter Rabbit. Anyway, so down here I've made a pocket, and there's some more squirrel nutkin ones, and they're so cute. So I just went through my stash and went, what can I use here? These again are Beatrix Potter, that's her name. It comes eventually. And then these are real Victorian scraps that they're very, very old, and some of them were falling apart. And I put a little thing there. This looks like stitching around here, but I actually just drew it because I'd put it on and I thought, oh, stitching would look nice on that. And then here there's a little owl tab just glued down, but and with a little brad. And then down here there's the, from that paper with the stags on it. And then it turns over to the next one. These images were from a magazine, which I thought went quite well together. And there's a 3D sticker up there of a dragonfly and bees and moths and things. And then this is a pocket. So behind here, because that was sticking down, I put a piece of lace to fill in there, because I didn't want it just on the cream background. So in the pocket here, again, this is from that same paper pad, and then there's a bigger one with a mushroom sticker on it. That actually feels like I've cut it out of paper. It doesn't feel like a sticker, so I must have, oh, it must be from that magazine. And this journaling card was from a set that I got from AliExpress, which are quite decent paper that they're printed on. Then in the middle we've got big butterfly butterfly, which I've glued down, and I didn't put much glue here because I wanted to be able to do that. I was going to have it loose, and then when I had it loose it didn't work very well, you know, the wings loose, so I stuck them down. And then over here we've got more of the cutout butterflies. This was a poster of butterflies that I got years ago that was sort of antique-y, and it's been sitting rolled up in the cupboard for ages. And then that opens to 2 more butterflies. And that sits in that pocket. And then over here I've got a page of mushrooms. These are from Edith Holden book. And then I was going through my stash and I went, oh, I've got these lovely playing card mushrooms that I've never used. Some of them in this set of playing cards are a bit strange looking, the mushrooms, so I picked out the best ones. So there's just 3 little pockets there. And this little indentation here, I usually do it with my punch, my squeeze punch, and it actually broke. And I thought, oh, what can I do? This is from Memory Keeper's envelope board. It's this one. We are memory keepers. And at the back here there's a place where you round off the corners like this on your envelope, but if you put a tag in there, piece of plain paper in there, let me find a piece of plain paper and show you. And what I do is I sort of, I mean this is a long one, but if it was short I would be making it so that it was more or less in the middle, and then you just push that down and it makes that lovely little indentation, which I thought was rather clever, so I don't have to buy a new punch. And then is there a pocket there? Oh yes, you get it from this side. So this is all beetles and things. This is from Tracy Fox, some of her downloads that I had left over. Oh, and there's another little one. Good job I put tabs on them so I know. So these might be the front of some of her pockets and things like that. And then what I did, I just tore out some of the beetles and things. And there's some of her tags, which I just mounted on cream paper. Let's pop that down a bit so it doesn't get squished on the ribbon. So there you go. There's some ideas for you. Now when I've sewn this in, this will, not I've sewn it in, when I've sewn the pages in, it'll sit just there, or that doesn't sit very well, or it'll sit here where I had it at the beginning. So there you go. That is the decorating of it. So I hope it gives you some ideas for the ones you're going to decorate. Bye.